Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will learn Seaborn. First of all, we will look what is Seaborn. It is basically built on the top of the matplotlib. Seaborn is well-known Python library for data visualization that offers a user-friendly interface for producing visually appealing and informative statistical graphics. Basically, it is used like the matplotlib, but there is a key difference between matplotlib and Seaborn, that matplotlib is a low level plotting library that provides a wide range of the tools for creating highly customizable visualizations. Means matplot uses the simple visualizations. It is called the low level plotting library. But in Seaborn, we have we can plot the complicated data as well, like the statistical graphics, and it has the high level interface. So we will see how can we use the Seaborn. First of all, we will install the Seaborn library, like pip install Seaborn, import the Seaborn as SNS, and then we will run this program. After importing the Seaborn, we will implement it on the graphs. Let's see what happened. Okay, first of all, we will look how to plot the disk plot. Disk plot basically are the distribution plots which can be seen, which can take array as an input, and it plot the disk plot like the curve. So we are going to take an input as array. So here I have initialized array, np dot array 0 to 5 are the values, and now sns dot this plot parenthesis x, and then run it. Right, when we run this program code, we will have the following result. So here is the result. You can see a curve of histogram, and if you can see that we have the values from 2 to 5, and the distribution is shown over here. Like, okay, we can also have we can also plot the distribution without the histogram. For that purpose, if we don't want to see this histogram, we can also have the curve over here. So for that purpose, I have used the following function. X is the array, and sns dot displot parenthesis x, and histogram false. If we want the histogram, we will definitely take it true, and then we will plot this show, and we are going to have the result like this without the histogram. Now we will look the visualization of the normal distribution. Normal distribution is very much important in the statistics. For normal distribution, for the plotting of the normal distribution, we have to import the random function from the numpy. For that, we will write import numpy from the import random from the numpy, and then we will plot that normal distribution. SNS dot this plot random dot normal, size is 1000, and histogram is also true. So now we will plot this function and run the program, run the code. We will see the result here. This is the histogram. We have the 1000 random values from minus to positive, and here is the graph of this normal distribution. Now we will look. Okay, now I want to show some other types of the Seaborn plotting. For that purpose, I have loaded a data set from SNS library, Seaborn library. Tips is a data set which is already loaded in Seaborn. For that, for loading that particular data set, I have used sns.loadset tips. We will open the data set, run it, and we have this type of the data in tips: total bills, tip, sex, smoker, date, time, and size. Now I want to show the scatter plot of total bill in this data set. For that purpose, I have used sns dot scatter plot. X is the variable in which I am going to store the total bill. Y is the tip, right? Uh, Total bill and the tip. Two columns are selected, X and Y, and now data is taken from the tips. We will run this command, and we are going to have this result. These scattered points can be seen over the graph. Now we will use the other options. Now we will use the other parameters. For that, I'm going to use the u is equal to, okay, u is basically the color difference, and we can I want to show the color difference according to the sex column, right? And then the sizes can also be increased. Size is equal to and we store this in another variable. Size is equal to size, and then we will also mention the sizes or give the options for the sizes. I want to have 50 to 200, right, in the parentheses. And now we will run this. Okay, as you can see that there are the different sizes of the scatter points, and you can see the difference. Blue is for the male and orange is for the female. Sizes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 sizes are available according to the data. As you can see the labels over here, the tape, the total bill, and these are also the labels for the sex and sizes. We can also show the data through line plot. For line plot, I'm going to use the same data type, which is the SNS dot, but only here we can we change the type of the plot. SNS dot line plot acts as the total bill, Y is the tip, data from the tips, and when we run the command, we will have this type of the graph as the line plot. We also have we can also use the u function for the line plot as well. U is equal to sex. According to the sex, it is going to be u. The colors will be given. Now we have another parameter, style according to the size column, and marker is another parameter which should be true. If you want to have the markers, then it will be true. Now we will run this code, and then this is the total. This is the graph plot, line plot for the tips data. Sex, sizes, as you can see the markers here. Okay, if we make it false, what will happen? Right, we don't have the ending tips over here, right? Markers can't, we can't see the markers over here. So it's up to you what you want to have in your plot. The other type of the plot is The other type of plot is Seaborn bar plots. Bar plots, as you have learned in the wet plot, that we have the bars of the data in the plot. In Seaborn, how can we use this plot? We will see. SRS dot bar plot, x is equal to total bill and y is equal to tip. Data of tips is going to be used. You can you can load other data set from the internet, but I am using the same one, the tips, and then we will run this. So here is the bar plot of the tips data according to the total bill and tip. You can see the bars over here. The U function can also be used here. I'm using the same one. U accordingly, sex. Okay, you can see the difference. Orange color with female indication and blue color accordingly male indications. We've also used the U function, U parameter over here. According to the sex, it is distributed, and we can also use another parameter, which is palette is equal to muted, right? So palette is muted. Here you can see the difference. Now we will look what is another type of the plot, which is histograms. Histograms are like the bar plot, but there is a difference between the histogram and the bar is that histograms show the continuous values. For that purpose, we will use the following. Now I have changed the dataset iris. It is also in the Seaborn library. I've loaded the iris, and from the iris I have iris is basically the flowers dataset, and I want to show the histoplot of the petals length. I'm going to run this. So here is the petal length of the um, iris dataset, right? This is the histogram. We can also have the plot in another way. Histoplot, data is iris, x petal length, bins are 20, means 20 parameters, 20 length can be shown. KD is true, KD is the curve basically, and its color should be green. Now we will run it like this one, right? This is called the KDA. So in this way we can plot the histogram. We also have the density plot in SNS library, Seaborn library. Density plots are basically like the same as we have the histograms. They are also going to be used for the continuous values. Let's see what happened. Density plots basically can be shown by SNS.kde plot. I'm using the tips data, and X is the total bill, U is time. I've filled it true. Alpha is 0.6. Alpha basically is a consistency of the color, and line width is 1.5. Now run it. Here is the because U is according to the time. So you can see the density plot over here. You can change the width, you can change the U. Uh, if we use it for the, so it will be changed a little bit. So it is the density plot. We also have the box plots in the Seaborn library. The box plots are basically show the distribution of the data set. Uh, they are in the square boxes. We will use the following code. I'm using the tips data, sns.boxplot, x is the day, and y is the total bill, and now we will run it. Here you can see the box Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and these are the distributions. We can also customize this box plot as well, like the previous one. SNS.boxplot, X is the day, Y is the total bill, U is the time, means according to the time, U can be changed, and data from tips, palette set 3, and line width will be 1.5, and flyer size will be 4. Run it. As you can see that we have this kind of the box plot will be same. The next is violin plots. Violin plots basically combines the characteristics of the box plot and the density plot. We will we will use the command for this violin plot, like this one. As I have implemented the density plot over the iris dataset, so the violin is also going to be implemented on the iris. X is the species, SNS dot violin plot, X is the species, Y is the petal length, and data is from the iris. Okay, you can see that these are the dataset, iris dataset, and these are the violin plot of the iris dataset. You can also, okay, now we have the last type of the Seaborn library, the pair plot. Pair plots are basically the collection of different type of the scatter point plots. For this, we are using the iris dataset, SNS dot pair plot data iris, right? PLT dot show. If we show this, we are going to have the following output. So here you can see the different types of the scatter point plot, and so this is the way you can use the Seaborn library. Hope you have some knowledge from this video. Thank you.